Yo, what up everybody? It's your boy Leo. And man, it's been a while. I just like to take some time to thank you guys that are still subscribed. I got a good reason for being away for a while. You know, I just completely ruptured my Achilles. So I had to have surgery. And right now I'm in the recovery phase. But not to put a downer on everything, right now I'm about to go into this Crackdown unsponsored opinion video. Yeah, man, so I'm going to tell you why I think this game is good or bad. And I'm just going to basically tell you just from my experience playing, if the game is worth it. All right, first off, I watched a few reviews on this game before I even got it. And then I realized, it's going to be on that Game Pass. So it was perfect. You know, it's almost like a free way of trying the game. Because this game is a AAA title, well, supposed to be going for $60. So anyway, I tried the game. Let me go back. I watched some reviews, and I remember this one particular reviewer saying that the game is just straight trash, not worth your time. It's a step back. It's more of the same thing, and Microsoft should be ashamed of themselves because when it compares to Sony, they're not doing things right when it comes to those standalone exclusive titles. And that is true for the most part. But is this game fun? Is it worth your money? Well, is it worth $60? And I'm going to tell you flat out right now that I don't think it's worth $60. I think if anything, it should have been like $29.99. The game is fun. And as you play it, you do feel driven to go forward and unlock your true potential as an agent. And because starting out, it's very slow and it feels familiar. It feels like the old Crackdown, just with better visuals. You know, the only thing that I don't like, well, one of the things I don't like is the way your male agent runs. I just think it looks kind of stupid. And they really should have added the ability or the option to change your outfit in this game. It would have been that extra piece of dynamic that would have set it apart from the old game. But real quick, I'm going to show you how the female agent runs. And it's cool that they give you more agents, but the only thing is like there's no real personalization. They have the same skin on in terms of their what they're wearing, but they do have different abilities that I guess you could say they more specialize in. But at the end of the day, it doesn't feel like it matters. It's like you don't notice yourself getting extra XP for having 10% more firearm experience. But me, I just went with a character that I guess would be the closest thing to what I would make, because I can't speak for everyone else, but when I play video games that have character creation options, especially third-player games, third-person view, I always try to create a character that looks as close to myself as possible. So, the driving in the game is just as bad, so I don't even really waste my time driving around. I don't feel like I need to get my driving skills up, even though you do unlock some better vehicles, but you don't really need it in this game. And the jetpack, that was a nice touch. You do get that boost ability early, but the only thing that I don't like is that it takes a fairly long time. Actually, it takes a very long time just to get any skill up, no matter how much you're using it. So in that way, the game forces you just to play longer, and you do feel like you want to play more and more. And also because of the weapons, there's some pretty good unique weapons in the game. There's a few new cool abilities like that punch that I just did, that landing punch. And you run out of ammo fairly quickly, so you're always going to need to keep an eye on where the ammo catch is. And sometimes the fighting, it gets really intense. This isn't a game that I would recommend playing on hard difficulty, because it could become frustrating at times. And if you play it on the hardest difficulty, you'll just feel like you want to put it down, because it's not like the type of game where you're going to be shooting from in and out of cover, because the game wants you to kill more enemies, because the more enemies you kill, you know, the more health you'll gain back. I do like how they show the different missions or activities that you could take on, and they let you know your chance of survival. They show you the percentage. So if something is like, say, 66% chance of survival, that's probably something that you shouldn't be taking on. But anything from 71, it's pretty much fair game. So in that sense, the enemies don't scale with you. You could just wait and try to get your skills up as much as possible before you take on any activity. And it's very open-ended. There really isn't any one particular story mission that drives you forward. Pretty much do it however you feel like doing it. And I do like the grenades. Well, the different grenades that they have in the game. The cryo grenade, incendiary grenade, the shock grenade, chemical grenade. You know, so they have some new things that will keep you interested for a while. But definitely this is the type of game that when you beat it, you're not going to play it again. You're just going to put it down and that'll be it. Except for the multiplayer, because we know, if you know about the multiplayer, that's almost a whole nother thing with the level of destruction that goes into that. But, you know, I'm not here to talk about the multiplayer. I'm just talking about the single player campaign. And also, this game would have even been a lot better if you could play it co-op, and I mean local co-op. Like, there's too many studios or whatever that forget about that. No one wants to make any local co-op games anymore. I don't know if it's hard to do or if they feel like they might lose money doing. It's probably that. They probably feel like they'll lose money. But man, I should start a petition for couch co-op games to come back. Hey, let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Should we have more couch co-op games? Anyway, back to my opinions. So, another thing I like in this game is the challenges of, there's these tower challenges where you gotta climb up, and, you know, they'll show you level 2, level 1, level 3 climbing challenge, and they're pretty cool. Something to break up the straight shooting punch, you know, blow stuff up. Even though that is fun, that's basically what the game is all about. But those challenges add a new dynamic, and I don't even mess with the driving challenge or the agility challenges, although I probably should do those, because it'll probably help me to get my skills up a lot faster. But I actually haven't tested that, because for me, I'm just trying to go through and defeat the main bosses, because there's I believe like 7 main bosses that you have to go through, and there's certain things that you gotta accomplish before you draw them out and, you know, you take them down. So that's the thing that's driving me in this game. It's something that you just feel like you just want to complete. You just want to keep going and doing the next task and taking out the next area and, you know, drawing out that boss. I also like the dynamic enemies in the game. There's not any more just shooting people, because before in the old game you were just this overpowered, well, except for the second one, there were mutants. And this game could have probably done well with having mutant enemies. I'm sorry, this is kind of like all over the place. This really isn't scripted. I'm just going off the top of my head on the things that I like and the things that I don't like. The one thing that's annoying in this game is the leader of the agency, the one that's always talking to you. He's just so annoying. He's telling you to do things that you're gonna do anyway, and it just gets really old. You just wish there was an option to turn his voice off. Now, one of the things that they could have done is give you more gadgets, because there's drones that attack you. Maybe if you had some type of sidekick robot or something, that would have made you know, that would have really set this game apart once again from the old ones. Yeah, man. So I don't know how much more I could really say about this game, other than it is fun. I'm definitely most likely gonna beat it, but it's not a game that I really feel like streaming. It's just more like just personal, when I'm bored, kind of fun, something to keep me occupied until some of the other games come out, like The Division and Anthem. So anyway, if you have Game Pass, definitely get this game, and you're gonna enjoy it. But don't spend $60 on this. And actually, this is the perfect time to try this game out, though, because Game Pass is $2 for 2 months right now, and you could definitely beat this game within that space of time. So that's gonna be about it. If you feel like I made sense with everything I said or otherwise, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. This is your boy Leo, and I'm out. Peace.